Hello, and welcome to an Empath's Journey. I am so glad that you decided to join me today. We're reading out of one of my favorite decks that I have. It's the New Orleans Oracle deck. And if you've been listening to any of my videos of this, you'll know that New Orleans is one of my favorite places, and it actually is a place that I believe I've had a past life in, and there's just various things that leads me to believe that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and shuffle. And if you have any interest in having this deck as your own or any of the other decks I have, you can look down below and there's a link to Amazon. And if you do purchase from that link, I may get a small commission, but it doesn't affect your price. All right, we got the Share Your Gifts card. That's really a great card. I'm going to go ahead and read what it says in the book, and then we'll talk about it. It says, share your gifts. This is actually a drawing of Jackson Square. It's a place where there are a lot of people set up different booths for, they're selling clothing, they're making arts that you can buy, food, all sorts of things. It's a real fun place to look around and have fun. Anyway, show the world what you're working with. Although Jackson Square is a historic landmark, today it is also New Orleans' foremost showcase for people looking to share their creative gifts and natural talents. Whether their specialty is fancy food, artistic masterpieces, or intuitive readings, everyone wants to see and be seen in Jackson Square. You've pulled this card because your creative side is calling for more freedom to be shown out to the world. Creativity doesn't have to be limited to activities like painting or singing. You can write, make jewelry, or create anything that you feel moved to create. There is no need for a ready-made place to share your gifts. The more that you choose to do, the more space the universe will make for you to share. I feel like this is a great card for all of us because, first of all, we don't tend to take time for ourselves to do hobbies and crafts and things that just are a great way to get away from your head, from the things that are going on that we all have with our stresses and worries and things like that. We all need a little time to ourselves, and having a hobby is just a great way to do that. It gives you a little bit of time away from yourself, away from those things, and but with that, I also believe that it's not just, it is great to do your hobby, but a lot of these things can be shared with others. And the fact that you are doing these great things, I'll give you for instance, like I have worked on tons and tons of diamond paintings, where it's little like rhinestones and you place them one by one, and you finally make the picture. It tends to look like a painting or something like that. And I have done that, and I've done with going ahead and framing them and putting them up because they are really beautiful. But one thing that I only started doing in my later ones that I was doing. I finally started like taking a picture and sharing them out, like, texting them to friends and family and saying, look, this is the one I just completed. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it cool? Because sometimes you just need to take pride in the things that you done, even if it is just a hobby and it's just one of your getaways. It's still a good thing to let somebody else see what you have done and they'll congratulate you. They'll say it's beautiful or whatever. So if your talent is writing, if you don't feel like you can share that with family and friends, find a way to get it out there. If it's something that isn't too personal, you can figure it out. And if it's singing, sing. Just go for it. If you can work up the nerve to do so. I know that can be hard sometimes. I work with that myself. It's very difficult. But there's all sorts of things that you can do. Make jewelry, show it online. Try to sell it. There's, all they can do is not sell. And it would be the same as if you just left it on your craft table or whatever. So at least it's getting it out, and you might get some comments on it. And that's great, I think. So anyway, I think this is a great card, especially coming up here to the last holidays of the year. We can do these things, and a lot of these things, actually, like my diamond paintings, are really great because I've done so many. There's no way of hanging all of them. I would need like a giant mansion to to not have them side by side in a lot of places that I could live. But I could give them away as Christmas presents, and, make sure that they're something that the specific person would actually like. And I've actually done that a few times, and it makes you feel really good. They like it, you've had fun doing it, but you also get to share that with somebody else that's going to like it for the time that they have it. So anyway, I think that's a good thing to think about. And get yourself out there, do your crafts, take a little time for yourself, and share your gift. I am so glad that you decided to join me today for this reading. I hope you really enjoyed it. And as I said, if any of the card decks that I have that I use from are listed down below. And I also have my own Amazon wish list, or a buy me a coffee if you're feeling generous. But of course, you don't have to, of course. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I do hope that you will hit the like button on your way out. Comment. If you don't have a comment, you can leave a purple heart. And if you can share, that'd be even better. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.